Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at some really fascinating material you've pulled together on a book that's, well, huge. Sold over 100 million copies,
That's right.
influenced people like Elon Musk, Oprah, but it's also deeply controversial.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill's classic from 1937.
Right. And our goal here is to kind of unpack its main ideas, look at the criticisms, which are pretty surprising,
Definitely surprised.
and figure out why it still connects with so many people today. It's a real paradox.
It really is. You've got this book born right out of the Great Depression, promising, a concrete way to get wealthy. And somehow it still has this incredible pull.
So Eel laid out 13 principles, but based on your sources, it seems like the core stuff really boils down to maybe 3 big concepts.
Yeah, essentially you can distill a lot of it down to desire, faith, and persistence.
Okay, so let's start with desire. I mean, we all want things. What made Hill's idea of desire different? How was it like a requirement for wealth?
He argued it needed to be super intense, like a burning desire that basically pushes out any other possibility.
Okay.
Think of Edwin Barnes, the guy who was determined to work with Thomas Edison.
Ah, right. The story about him just showing up.
Exactly. No money, didn't know Edison, nothing. Just this absolute conviction he would work with him. It wasn't just a wish.
It had a laser focus.
Totally.
Yeah.
No room for maybe not. And, well, it worked for him eventually.
That single focus idea is powerful. Okay, what about faith? That sounds a bit mystical.
It can sound that way. He'll push this idea of acting as if the dream is already yours. Visualize success every single day.
Right, like the visualization techniques athletes use now.
Precisely. It seemed kind of out there then, maybe, but now top performers, executives,
Yeah.
they use it, and neuroscience is actually starting to back some of it up.
Interesting. And the third one was persistence.
Yeah. Hill looked at people like Henry Ford, saw that they didn't really see setbacks as, like, failure.
Or more like data. Feedback.
Exactly. Just feedback. There's that famous story he tells. The gold miner.
Oh, the one who stopped digging just before the big find.
Yeah, quit just 3 feet away from a massive gold vein. It's such a powerful, almost painful story about not giving up too soon.
It really is. Easy to say failure is feedback, but living it, that's tough. That miner story, oof. But, okay, for all these strong messages, Think and Grow Rich has this whole other side, right? The controversy.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
A significant shadow, you could say. Some of the claims in the book, looking at your research, they're pretty bold.
Like the Andrew Carnegie connection?
Yeah, famously claimed Carnegie commissioned his whole research project. But historians, well, they can't find any proof they even met.
Wow. Okay.
And a lot of his supposed interviews, with Ford and other big names, they seem highly questionable, possibly just made up.
So the very foundation is shaky. And it doesn't stop there, right? There are parts of the book itself that are kind of unusual.
Definitely. You've got the whole sex transmutation chapter.
Right.
Redirecting sexual energy into, ambition and work.
Basically, yeah. Which, raises eyebrows today. And then there's Hill's personal life. The sources you found detail, fraud charges, associations with cults. Apparently, he even purportedly defrauded his own son. It's not a clean picture.
So, okay, we have questionable origins, these strange chapters, a messy personal history.
Right.
Why? Why does this book still sell millions? Why does it resonate after, 80-plus years?
I think, and this is what's really insightful from the materials, beneath all the questionable stuff and the mysticism, the book is actually full of actionable psychology. Things like developing very specific knowledge, creating mastermind groups with others.
Getting good at making decisions?
Exactly. Those are powerful concepts. And the visualization stuff. Modern neuroscience actually shows that consistently visualizing something can strengthen neural pathways. It literally makes your brain more likely to spot related opportunities.
So it's like training your focus, making ambition operational. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, based on the sources. It seems the book's lasting power isn't really about Hill being some perfect guru or the stories being 100% true.
It's about people finding tools that actually work for them.
Right. Taking the useful bits, the relentless persistence, the mental conditioning, and maybe just setting aside the weirder or unverified parts. Hill's legacy is just complex, a paradox.
A controversial guy whose ideas somehow still empower people.
Precisely.
And from those ideas, there's one really practical tool that comes through strongly in the material, the desire statement.
Yes, that's very direct.
Super clear. You write down exactly what you want, put a deadline on it, and this is key. Figure out what you'll give in return. What's the trade?
And the instruction is simple. Read it twice a day, morning and night.
As a tool for clarity, basically.
Exactly, to keep that intense desire front and center.
So, thinking about all this, the good, the bad, the weird, what really stands out to you from this material? And maybe consider how you might use that desire statement idea yourself. What do you want? When do you want it? What's the trade-off? Could it bring clarity to your own goals?
That's definitely something worth reflecting on.